Hey everyone, I'm Nate, beginner prospector. This is my channel, Pastime Prospecting. Today I am up in the San Luis Valley area in the San Juan Mountains, Rio Grande National Forest. Right here is Terrace Reservoir. Alamosa River drops into it. So the Alamosa River, if you do some history, and there's a big, there's some few pages in the Finding Gold in Colorado book about Summitville. Summitville is up above Del Norte, Colorado, and the Summitville drained in all their toxins into the Alamosa River, which drains into Terrace Reservoir. So I'm just going to take a drive up towards a little town called Jasper, which isn't too far from Summitville. If I can make it all the way to Summitville without snow stopping me, then I will. I've tried a couple months ago and it was pretty snowy and I couldn't make it all the way to Summitville. But today I'm going to try, and I'm going to make some stops along the way in the Alamosa River and do a little bit of gold panning. Thanks for watching. That's Reese. So I found this nice little bend right here. Lots of cobbles. I'm sure it's pretty frozen, the ground anyway. Hopefully I can dig in the water there. Yeah, it's cold up here. I don't know how many spots I'll find today, but hopefully something good on this one. Let's take a couple pans and find out. Okay, well, I've done 4 test pans in this area here. I did one right there. I did 2. I did one kind of shallow, and then I kept digging in the same hole and did another one. Not a single speck in that. And then what I did was, let's see if I can show you guys. So right here, earlier this summer, it was just not summer, I guess, earlier this winter. It was a lot deeper right here. So what I did was dug down right where the rocks are right there, and I found a ton of black sand, but still not a single speck. So not saying it's not in there. It could be deeper, it could be just in a different spot, but I'm gonna just keep on moving. I'm gonna drive up the road a little bit more, and I'm hoping to find some more areas like this that I can access. Parking, the road's real narrow, so parking's a little rough, but and then also there's a lot more of the river has frozen areas on it. I'm just kind of lucked out, I think, on this spot where it was accessible. I could park real good and just walk out here. So let's keep on driving up the road and see if we can find anything else. So a lot of the area is fenced off, so I can't access, but you'll see the kind of orangish stuff. That's from when Summitville was leaching their stuff into here, and since then they've deemed it safe for fishing and I wouldn't drink it, and I'm still kind of weary on eating a fish out of it, but you can see they really messed it up. And the Terrace Reservoir, when it's not frozen, it's got a really strange green tint to it. But I'll definitely be back in the summertime and show you guys this area a little more, and hopefully I'll be able to gain some more access. I might try to get a hold of some property owners and see if I can get in and just dig around and stuff, but I'll keep looking for some areas that I can pan in. Okay, I made it to Jasper. As you see, Jasper, historic mining town. So we're gonna go through, and maybe I'll do a slow video of driving through it. looks like we're not getting to Summitville today, guys. Road closed ahead. I'm not even gonna go any further because I already know that it's snowpacked. Actually, no, I am gonna go just a little bit ahead because I want to show you guys this, these tailings. Let's see if we can see them. I don't want to go too far. I know I'm in a truck and got four-wheel drive, but I don't want to get in a spot where I can't get out. So I gotta know when to stop here. But let me see if I can get to the little bridge and show you guys this. It's pretty cool. Jasper caretaker, right up there. I think maybe I better stop. Oh no, one lane bridge ahead. That's where I want to be. So right here at this bridge, I think they've recently done a bunch of dig out, but I also wonder about how much of this is, I would love to get some of this dirt. I mean, look at this. That's got to be a tailings that all the way up there. It's just this. That's got to be tailings. It'd be fun to play with some of this dirt, but I don't think I'm supposed to. See, I think right up in the mountain up there, I think that is Summitville, but I'm not positive. And then this comes all the way down, and that goes to the Alamosa River right over there. Man, I would love to play in some of this, just out of curiosity. Say hi, Reese. This old building, driving by, I just figured I might as well stop and check it out. If I can't find any gold treasure, maybe I can find some old relics or something. I wonder if it was a cabin or just an outbuilding for I think it was an old cabin. Check out the woodwork on it. Square nails. Anybody know what that is? Plumbing? I don't know. Anyway, if I find anything cool, I'll let you guys know. Well, I didn't really find anything at the cabin, but there's this is dug out. This pit. Why? Why was it dug out? Let's check it out. Are they just getting the gravel, like a gravel pit? What? I can't imagine this material having very much gold mineral, but let's check out the layers. Shale. Huh. Wonder why they dug this out. So I wanted to show you guys this old cabin. It's built into the rock. It's real cool. I've been to this one before. It's right next to the road, so I'm pretty sure any cool things are gone, but the structure itself is really cool. Like a 2-story, but it's built right into the rock, as you can see here. Let's see if I can look into this one. I'm not going in here because that is a pokey bush. I think maybe it was horse corrals, but that's tall for a horse corral. I don't know, maybe they had living quarters up above. It's hard to say. Oh, here we go. I mean, it doesn't look like it was... It may have been used fairly recent. Not recent, but not old. It's probably been here for a really long time. I mean, you can see that it was done with pretty primitive tools. Like, it's not a chainsaw. It was chopped with an axe or something. And maybe they filled it in later with some other stuff, like on this part. But those big logs were done differently. Kind of crazy. Really long time it's been here. It's right up on the rock here. Pretty cool. Okay, so here's the deal. We drove all over the mountains of the San Juans and didn't find a single speck. But I'm gonna go back this summer. I'm gonna find some. I know I will. So what I'm gonna do is I came back to my my parents' property in Capuene, Colorado. It's a little town that probably no one's ever heard of. And I'm gonna get on the creek right here. Let me show you. All right. So I have a nice big bend right here. And lots of cobbles down here. I've got a nice little, where was it? Right here it drops down. It's a nice little spot. I actually have test panned out here before, and I think I found 2 little specks. But I'm gonna do some test panning. Look at this. This is at the beginning of the bend here. You can see where all that heavy stuff is just dropping right there. I have the dogs to keep me company here. I'm gonna get in this cold water and see what we can find. Okay, we have success. Like 2 tiniest pieces of flower gold I've ever seen. But I do have gold finally today. So I'm gonna keep test panning, but this one I found right on the edge right here. I did another test pan kind of at the beginning of the bigger rocks here. Nothing on that one. My second test pan found 2 little baby specks of flower gold. Let's keep going. Let's keep checking it out. All right, so I did a couple more test pans and found maybe 1 or 2 more little tiny specks of flower gold. I mean, the smallest little flower gold you can imagine. So I don't have anything better to do today. I'm gonna run my sluice. I just got my sluice set up. I'm gonna get 1 bucket worth of dirt. Let me show you what I'm working with. All right, so it's kind of like a compact dirt, almost clay, not quite clay. I do have some quartz pieces in here, big cobbles filled with dirt. Sorry, lost my shovel. But it is some real sticky stuff, and it's maybe, I don't know, 6 inches down. It gets stickier and stickier the further down I go. So I'm just gonna see what we get. I'll show you guys in a little bit. Maybe we'll find some gold after all today. I don't know. I got 1 bucket worth. I I don't have my tripod today, if you guys haven't noticed. So I'm having to hold it with my hand. So I'm not recording much footage of the actual panning and sluice. But I think I have my sluice set up pretty good. Let me grab a... That looks like it's running nice to me. No, actually that looks real good to me. I'm not even gonna worry about catching my cons at the end. Kind of highly doubt that I'm gonna find much gold today in this, but hey, gold is gold. Let's check it out. Holy cow, I've only put in like 3 scoops out of my bucket. Look at that. Okay, we're on to something. It's crazy cold here. Okay, so I did probably 1 bucket worth after, 3/4 of a bucket. Then I put maybe a quarter, maybe half a bucket more. Let's call it a bucket and a quarter worth of material through the sluice. I'm gonna take it home, clean it up, and then we'll see what we got. Show you guys then. On my way home, I'm gonna stop at the rock dock, see what they have in here. I'll let you know if there's anything cool. Lots of stuff here, guys. I got permission to record here, so don't worry. Got rock tumblers, lots of literature. Ooh, we got a Golden Gems map. I might have to grab one of those. Lots of literature. And then to the fun stuff back here. Kinds of classifiers. Miller table. We got a little gold cube here. I'm picking myself up a blue bowl today because I want one. Bunch of sluices. We got some high banker here. Got some mats. Really fine classifiers here. Some pumps. Keen sluices. Would love one of these someday too, but I'll use my $50 marketplace one. Got some digging tools for crevicing here. Come check it out, guys. Cool little place here near Buena Vista. I'll talk to you when I get home. Going through Fairplay right now. Those are all tailings. Probably this next summer I'll come and get a pass to do some panning up there, do some prospecting. But it just blows my mind out the piles of tailings that's up here. Pretty cool. All right, well, I finished up cleaning up the dirt from the San Luis Valley. It's not too bad. Let me show you guys. So most of this is from 1 bucket of dirt from my parents' farm. Down at southern Colorado, very south end of the San Luis Valley, a little town called Capuene. But maybe a couple of those pieces are from some test pans that I had done earlier that day, but like I wasn't finding anything anywhere else. So sorry about those videos. It jumps around a lot. I'm doing a lot of different things. I'm driving around. I did get to stop at the rock dock, the rock shop. It's in Nathrop. It's on the way to Buena Vista and Salida if you're going on 285. If you guys ever get a chance, if you're going from Denver to the San Luis Valley, like go visit sand dunes or whatever you guys want to do in the San Luis Valley, take 285. It's much more scenic. You get a pass through Fairplay. And Fairplay, I'm gonna hit it up this summer, get the pass and do some of that panning at old mine they have there, or the river, I guess. But and I'm gonna go to the San Luis Valley and do a lot more prospecting this summer. I just couldn't get to too many places. I wanted to get more buckets from my spot at my parents' place, but that water was too cold. My feet got to be freezing after one bucket worth. So I will go back. I know I was gonna make a video this time about making my high banker, but plans change. Sorry. I don't even know if you guys will want to watch that or not, but I don't know. Let me know. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, tell your buddies. Hit me up, comments. I'm loving those. I would love to meet up with some of you guys, but all right. Well, maybe we'll do the high banker on the next one. Maybe not.